Hey, fellow rockers, moshers, and the vinyl CD community. And today, actually, to touch on the CD vinyl community, I'm just actually recording a video for Rock and Metal Plus channel. He has kind of a challenge contest sort of thing, although I think the contest is already over. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to jump in on the challenge aspect of it. So his challenge was, and the channel is for Rock and Metal Plus. I will link that in the description. So his challenge was, name the first couple albums you bought, the last couple albums you bought, and some of your favorite albums. And then he also had on an additional kind of bonus, or if you didn't buy albums, switch it to concerts, where it's your first concert, your last concert that you went to, and then some of your favorite concerts. So I'm actually going to do all of it and really do them up good here. So I guess I'll go on my first couple albums I bought. For me, I started getting into heavy metal probably like 94, 95, and at that point, I was a young little lad, and I was still buying tapes, and I'm not really sure the first couple tapes I bought. So somewhere around 1996, I realized tapes were getting phased out, and tapes were not going to be a thing anymore, and I did officially switch over to CDs around 1996. So I know for sure around 1996, my first two CDs I bought was Metallica Load and Korn Life is Peachy, sorry. And I know for sure I definitely got these in 1996 because these both would have been new releases in 1996 on that new release shelf sort of thing. So those are the first couple albums I bought. And then the last couple albums I received in the mail. I had to mail and order everything, so I kind of live way on the mountains up in the boonies sort of thing. So some of the last albums I received in the mail was I got Melesh Enki, great kind of black thrashers, and this Enki album is just fantastic. And then I got fun deathcore partiers here. Pawn and Burning Body, straight from Barrio. This album is awesome. They add a unique Latin flair to it. Again, nobody really sounds like this, so if deathcore is not really your thing, but you're looking for, and you want it to be unique, these guys have a really cool Latin flair, so I definitely check that out. That's why I get that. I've been wanting it for a while, and say, hey, just get her in here. And then I did get the first Unleashed album. For the collection, you know, I need some Unleashed, and what better way to start with the first one. That's actually cool, is it also comes with the cover of their first ever EP, so that's a really cool thing to add that they put that in there too. That's really rad. And some of my favorite albums are Blazing Stone, Running Wild, Armored Saint, Symbol of Salvation. My favorite Gravedigger is Tunes of War. The first Lion's Heart, Steve Grimmett. Man, I absolutely just adore this record so much. Steve Grimmett sounds amazing. All the songs are just like passionate, and he just obviously can crack steel with that voice. So, oh man, I just love this album so much. And we got Udo's Holy. Love that album. And then Raven Architect of Fear. So there's just some of my favorite albums I pulled out. Again, I think you only wanted one from each, but I'm going all out here. And I'm also going to do the concert thing. The first concert I went to was Alice Cooper. Mom had tickets, and she comes home from work, and she says, hey, you want to go to Alice Cooper tonight? I'm just a young little boy at that time, and I said, all right, sure. And obviously Alice Cooper is still doing the whole show. He's got the balls, the snakes, and I don't even know, all sorts of stuff, right? And the last concert I went to was before the COVID shut down, probably just actually a couple days before the COVID shut down. I actually did a two-night, which is I've never really done it. But I went to Black Label Society, and it's going to sound sacrilege, but about halfway in between the set, a Black Label. I'd seen Black Label and Zakk Wylde numerous times before, so it wasn't really heartbreaking for me to leave midway through the set, because it was more of a rarity that the band Refused was in town. So I left halfway in between the BLS set, and the venue was literally only like 30 seconds away, so I ran ran into Refused, and they were a couple songs into their set, and I'm just in heaven. I just went from one mosh pit to the next mosh pit, basically. And if you don't know the band Refused is, they're original OG metalcore, hardcore guys from Sweden. I believe their first full length, they got started in the early 90s, and their first kind of EP was 92, and then their first full length was 94. And it was kind of a dream to see those guys. So it is kind of sacrilege to leave BLS, but again, I've seen BLS lots. They've toured numerous times. So when a band from Sweden comes through that rarely ever comes through, I had to jump on that at all costs. So that was the last concert I went to, and some of my favorite concerts, I just had to write this down. Some of my favorite concerts I've went to over the years was a Danzig, Amon Amarth, when they did a huge headline show at a big kind of a mid-sized arena, and they packed in about 3,000 people just for Amon Amarth. So that was a great night for extreme metal fans, right? Amon Amarth is packing 3,000 people. Fucking so cool. That was just fun stuff. And then, and also another headline show, a sold-out headline show is Every Time I Die. They were touring with a band, but they did an off-date show. When these bands do an off-date show to make, to fill their tour schedule. They did an off-date headline show in Vancouver, and they probably packed in about 1,000 people that night. And again, everybody going to that show was there strictly for Every Time I Die. So these are the hardcore type fans who just really love that band. So that was a rowdy show, very rowdy pit. I was launching motherfuckers up all night, crowd surfing, and the pit action was going hard. So that was a fun show. And Papa Roach. Every time I see Papa Roach, I really love Papa Roach. Say what you want, but I love my Papa Roach. I originally first saw them in 1999, and I saw them again in 2016, and then again in 2018, I think, 2019. So I love every time I see Papa Roach. Fun party band. Gojira. Midnight, the band Midnight, kind of sleazy, filthy speed metalers. Udo, I did see Udo, UDO. And also I've seen Leonard Skinner on their farewell tour. I just got cheap bleacher seats way up in the bleachers, but still, nonetheless, even though I was kind of way back there, that was one hell of a show. It was great. The atmosphere was incredible, and really great to see Leonard Skinner. So that pretty much does my little challenge there to the Rock and Metal Plus channel. Hope you dig it, and hopefully he kind of maybe jumps on my VCLT challenge or whatever. And thanks a lot. See you later.